you dare close that Zoom chat.
I closed it already, Scott. I already shut it down.
Just try to close your shit.
Love the
Hi
energy.
guys, I'm Kinsey Schofield and I'm with The Nocturnal. Congratulations on this movie. I laughed out loud so much.
Uh-oh, party time.
I love being single. I'm really looking forward to it. All the apps, getting on the apps.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
I loved the chemistry between you two. Charlie, I read that you guys could become the next Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, and I'd like to know where to sign that change.org petition because
I would like to know too. Let us make
this happen.
so many more movies together, please.
Yeah.
I mean, you watched the two of you, and well, first of all, I wondered how much was scripted and how much was you two just playing off of each other, because that was the vibe, that it was just you two bouncing off of each other. Was it scripted, or was it a lot of, ad lib?
We were bouncing off of each other with a great script.
Yeah.
I mean, the words were there.
That's right.
And then the rest, I think, was just chemistry. But really, there was not much improv to do. It was really well written.
Well, in movies where, like rom-coms, you are supposed to hate the new love interest and you are supposed to hate the ex because you gotta want these people together. That was not possible in this film. I love the out of you guys, okay?
Thank you.
I like it. I like
Do
that
you
a
think
lot.
that was intentional? Are we supposed to root for you too?
I think so.
I think it goes to speak to Jason Orley and the way that they designed the film, so it's a little less cliche than trying to create these archetypes where you have to hate a character. You're like, no, there's nuance. Someone might not be right for you, and there's that, because there's a lot of those lessons in the film, right? It's like we can love each other, but you might not be right for me, and there's a lot of relationships that end, but you still can be friends with that person and be like, yeah, I wish you the best,
Yeah, and I feel like the point is, it doesn't matter who the new person is. Like, it truly doesn't matter. Like, you're not together anymore. And what do you do with those feelings to, like, move on and find the person that actually is right for you? The new person could be anybody, but that's not the thing that we should be focusing on.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so deep today. I was not expecting this. I'm loving it.
She
All right.
brought her therapist earlier.
That's
Like,
great.
My
Couch
therapist
thing,
is
yeah.
always with me, you know?
Mhm.
I bet that's expensive.
No, it was cheap. It was
honestly,
free for me.
Oh.
I'm way too cheap to pay for it. She paid for it.
Okay, Scott, is there anybody on set that would beat you in a pie eating contest? A little pie consumption happening in the film.
Well,
You probably wouldn't even eat pie.
Oh, really?
Let's go to pies.
It's healthy. I would eat
Pies aren't really
all
healthy
pies.
for you. Even if they're gluten-free and vegan, they're really healthy for you.
See, how boring is that?
I'm just saying,
would
I'm gonna still
him.
eat them, but they're not healthy.
Okay,
It's
good.
sugar. It's a sugar
Okay.
dish.
But we're not
By the way-
talking about if they're healthy or not.
I really like your zigzag on your
Oh,
thing. Your
thank
lightning
you.
bolt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like some
I'm
flavor.
loving this endorsement.
All of our characters feel like they come from somewhere. They have, it feels like they had a life before. So even though we're supporting characters to Jenny and to Charlie, like, we feel well-rounded, and I think that's the reason why we can empathize with these characters, is because we know who these people are in our real lives, because they've been, fleshed out and everything.
Yeah, versus
Yeah, I
being
think
like tropes, right? Versus being like the
Yeah.
trope of the ex-girlfriend or the trope of the new boyfriend. It was just like, these are people that happen to
Yeah.
coincide and like
Yeah.
have agency, and they all have like something they're after. And so that's why they individually feel human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're real.
All right, what was it like to film in Georgia? I just loved everything I saw it while I was watching. It was almost another star of the movie.
I agree.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really filmed Georgia for Georgia. They like a lot of times the movies will go to Atlanta and then try to fake it for New York City or something. And Jason really leaned into, the beautiful parks and the wonderful skylines and the great little diners and bars. And it was great to shoot there. Weren't you agree?
I had a wonderful time. Atlanta's a beautiful city, and people there are really cool. And there's lots of delicious things to eat, and the trees are really beautiful. It was really nice.
What I really loved about watching the two of you specifically was this amazing environment that they put you in. Little Shop of Horrors. You're around a bunch of kids. I just thought this must have been so much fun to film, the two of you. Is that the way it was?
Absolutely. I mean, and when you mentioned the kids, I think the kids are they can't fake anything. Like they're always real. So if something is funny, they're gonna laugh. If something isn't funny, they're not gonna laugh, and they might even tell you that it wasn't funny. So it's just like it was a real test in that environment, and it was so fun and so humbling because you get to like play around with these kids, and they're a barometer to let you know if you're doing your job well or not. Yeah.
Oh, tough critics, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And Gina, what was Georgia like? I mean, I feel like I've been locked in my house for the last 2 years. Was it amazing to film in Atlanta?
Yeah, it really was, because I had been stuck in my house for a while and was ready. It was a much more heightened point of COVID last year when we were in Atlanta. And so it was really awesome how safe we felt, how safe Amazon kept us on set. And so really allowed us to enjoy the experience. But I love Atlanta. I lived in Inman Park. I loved it. I loved going to dinners at night. Like I just really enjoyed it. The Belt Line, I would like run the Belt Line and like zip the Belt Line. And I was a big fan. Savannah was stunning.
Oh,
Stunning. I'd never been.
Do you have any favorite places? Can we give them a shout out?
Oh my gosh. Where was that spot in Savannah that we got that vintage? Remember that two-piece suit, the blue suit I bought, the old school North Face at that vintage store?
Yeah, I don't remember the store
I don't
name.
either.
Oh my gosh, what can I Google? I'll Google it and I'll figure out what it was.
Just Google like vintage stores in Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
There was only like 4 there, and it was like so dope. And we went with the costume designer, and she was like, ah! Like her head was like spinning, and it was like it was some really cool like vintage. The shopping was really cool.
So many fun cameos in this film. What's your favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
Whoa, deep. Raising Arizona.
Oh, wow. That was quick.
Yeah.
My favorite one is Peggy Sue.
Peggy Sue got married. That's what I'm talking about. How great is that
You want to
movie?
know the craziest thing
I
though?
don't think I've seen that movie.
Because I was born in Montreal, which is like a French-speaking city in Canada, and my parents had that movie on VHS but dubbed French.
Oh my God.
So I always thought Nicolas Cage was French.
Oh, that is so cute.
It must have blown your mind.
It
huh?
blew my mind when I heard him speak in English for the first time. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage
Anyways.
is loving this. He's loving this. As a New Orleans, there it's a little French down there.
Yes.
All right. You guys, Ben McKenzie, anybody an OC fan?
100%.
Wait, what do you mean?
The
Orange
OC,
County?
remember that show?
The OC.
Oh, the show.
Come on.
Yeah,
Because clearly not him.
Not really.
Me.
It's okay.
No.
It's all right.
100%.
It's a little soapy
We'll
for me.
forgive you. Okay,
100%.
how much does Ben McKenzie remind you of Sandy Cohen in this movie?
Oh, I never thought of that.
My
That's
heart
really sweet.
melted, right?
Sandy
He's
Cohen
'cause
will
Ben
forever
McKenzie-
be the #1 best TV dad ever.
100%.
Yeah, he played the dad. Played the dad
In what?
in our movie.
No, yes, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's saying that Ben, who played Ryan in the OC in our movie, reminds her of
this
Sandy
is way too above
Cohen.
my
Yeah.
head, 'cause I don't know
So
the
it's coming.
character
We're coming
names.
full circle, Scott.
Wow.
Chill.
Very meta.
Chill
I
out,
love it
okay?
personally. I'm here for it.
I was a fan of Ben, and Ben and I had just sort of missed each other like ships in the night at this summer theater festival in Williamstown, Massachusetts, where I think he came in the year after I left. And I always knew him like through friends, and so I was really happy when he came to do that cameo. And he nailed it. He's great in the scene.
He is great.
So good. Speaking of crazy cameos, what's your favorite Nicolas Cage movie? Because I was excited to see Nick Cage in your film.
Where to begin?
Wow, I mean, we were actually just talking on our lunch break about the big library. Of
Mine's
Nicolas-
Raising Arizona.
Oh
That's
wow.
gotta be my favorite Nick Cage movie.
Mine's Moonstruck.
Okay.
Oh
that's a
wow,
great
yeah,
one.
totally.
That is a really
Adaptation.
good.
He's great in
Adaptation
adaptation.
is so good. Don't forget the movie The Rock.
Oh
The
my
Rock.
god.
Remember
Face
that? With
Off?
like Face Off is too scary.
Face Off where his
Face Off
face
is-
comes off
I
his
don't
face
like
and
that
goes on
movie.
Travolta's
It's too
face.
scary.
They switch faces.
I ran out of a movie theater. I ran out of a movie theater in Agunquit, Maine, I believe. There were movie theaters on either side of the street. One was playing My Best Friend's Wedding. The other was playing Face Off. I went into Face Off. I was on a camp field trip. And I realized that like the part of the movie happened where we're like, and now we take our faces off or whatever. And I was like, ah! And I ran across the street into My Best Friend's Wedding crying. No money. I said, the movie across the street's too scary. Can I come in here? They said, yes.
There's a get in here. Our faces are staying on our faces.
Artist, director, human.
Oh, you're a human man?
What is your favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
Pig.
Oh wow. Okay, that's a new
I've
one.
not seen Pig yet. Is it good?
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Yeah.
It's okay to say Valley Girl, Manny. Nobody's gonna judge you.
I was
Nobody.
thinking of Valley Girl.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Peggy Sue Got Married, also a very good one.
And like,
Right.
well, pictures keep popping up of Nicolas Cage in a Superman suit. So I'd be curious to see Nicolas Cage as Superman. At
Oh,
least
look at
back in
you.
the day.
I like it.
Yeah, classic Nick Cage. But yeah, Valley Girl. There we go. That's the one.
Perfect answer. They're telling me to wrap, but I'll just ask a really quickly, kind of a destination wedding. There's a plane scene. Do you guys ever lean your chairs back? Are you not a cheerleader backer? When you're in the plane, do you do it or no?
I lean my chair back, but it's always like, what? Why did I do this? You know, like it didn't really do anything, and then it's just like a bummer for the person behind. So this is what I'm like, I'm back, and then I'm like, I'm sorry.
It depends on who's sitting. Like if there's a guy from the NFL behind me and I know he's got no leg room, I'm not
Don't
gonna
do
do
that.
it. If it's a child, I'm coming on in, kid.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah. For sure.
I love it. Well, congratulations on the film. Thank you so much for your time today, and I loved it. It was so much fun to watch with you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hey, they've told me my time is up because I did not technically close the chat like I said, but you guys, the film is great. I love your energy, and I really enjoyed our time together.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you
Kim.
so much.
Appreciate you. Thank
Bye.
you.